My name is Elizabeth Moose. I'm the director of Dreamgirls at Theater Denton. I am an elementary music teacher during the day, and I'm a graduate student at TWU. I have been doing musical theater since I was in high school in Pennsylvania. My first show was Annie Get Your Gun, and I was Jessie in Annie Get Your Gun. And in high school, I was in Beauty and the Beast. I was Mrs. Potts. I also played in the pit orchestra for several musicals because I was a flute player in high school. And I was in an opera program when I was in college. And I was a young artist in an opera program in Youngstown, Ohio. And when I got into Denton, I had been in Denton for about 10 years. I hadn't done a musical for about 10 years, and that's when I did Godspell at Theater Denton. And I did many more shows after that and met great directors, and then that kind of led me into directing. In my master's degree at TWU, I'm getting a Master of Arts in Music Education. I focus primarily on music written by Black composers and traditionally African American music. And making those songs and music more accessible and prevalent, and talking about why they're not used and ways that we can use these stories and songs written by Black composers is a topic of interest to me. So Dreamgirls was the only show that I pitched to direct. Representation matters. The crew, the cast, the production, everyone's just really pulling together with so much teamwork to make everything happen. And I think the fact that everyone in this cast and crew and production have their own personal reasons for working on this show in particular, and how important it is to bring the story of Dreamgirls to Denton, because Dreamgirls is not a musical that is shown at theaters a lot. So it is really special that Theater Denton has Dreamgirls cast on this season, and every cast and crew member has a special reason why they are choosing to be a part of the show. Yeah. In Dreamgirls, there is tons of music. I relate this show to an opera because a lot of the dialogue happens in the music. So I start primarily with music rehearsals, and the first half or more than first half of my rehearsals were music rehearsals. And then I went on to blocking, and 2 days a week we worked on choreography. Really the most important thing is working with great actors and great musicians, and using who they are as people to really direct the characters and their life experiences, and starting there and going into character talks so that we can really dive deep into the storytelling, especially in the story of the three girls. The storytelling aspect is very important. I think that we as people and women and people of color can do all of the things that we want to do. I have 3 kids. I'm an elementary music teacher, and I say just go for it and put yourself out there, and there are no limits to what you can do. The show must go on, and it will go on.